about I/O, or input/output. Now, our computer, the most of what we've dealt with so far has dealt with the processing, but it's not just processing. We have to interact with the computer, and the only way that we could really interact with a computer is through I/O devices, input and output. Now, there's a number of different devices that we can use, and in most cases, we'll deal with what we call KVM, keyboard, video, and mouse. So the keyboard is our key input, video would be a display, and mouse being our way to navigate around the system itself, or I should say the screen. Now, traditionally we would have a one-way display, but in recent years we've got a display and an input device that are both integrated into each other. With this, you have a display which resides behind a digitizer, which will recognize any touch associated with the screen and will interpret that and transmit that data back to the system itself. Okay. So in the past, we would have looked at a traditional, what we call a television, and that it displayed for us, and we picked the channel that we wanted it on, and it went to a different frequency, and that was displayed for us. We didn't really interact with it other than selecting the frequency coming in. Today is far different. In the displays that we deal with today, we may have displays that we do interact with, and it's not just a single pick the frequency kind of situation. Our displays today may have wireless integration, where they can connect to a wireless network. They can have a variety of different input media connections, whether it's a standard VGA, DVI, HDMI. The types of connections are varied, and what that can do has changed so much over time. In many cases, it's almost as if it's its own little computer with the ability to do so much, but we still will traditionally call them a display today. You may hear somebody call them TV, but it is a display. It's displaying video that has been acquired or sent by traditionally a cable box, if you will. Okay. So this one's quite a short chapter. Mouse, we've got different kinds of mouse, trackball mouse, standard mouse. There are, over time, people trying to come up with a new way to interact with a computer, whether it's sensors that check your position of your body and then sends that data to the screen. Just any way that we can interact with the computer is our I/O. Okay, so we'll see you in the next one, Chapter 10.